Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about 3 things to look for in a real estate brokerage. If you are new here, welcome. My name's Mariah and I make videos talking about all things real estate related. So if you are a real estate agent or not, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and you will get lots of free content, hopefully some value and entertainment. So let's just get right into the video. I have my notes right here. I normally write my notes on my phone when I do my videos, but today I just decided to write them out. So whatever, this is how we're gonna do it. If I'm reading off of this, that's why it's just what works best for me and how I prefer to film my videos. 3 things that I looked for when I was looking for a real estate brokerage to join. And the first thing, what I think is the most important, is how are the other agents doing? And what I mean by this is the thing that really drew me to my brokerage that I work at was the fact that the average agent at this brokerage sells more than the average agent at another brokerage. Am I saying that if you choose to work at Berkshire Hathaway, that's where I work at, are you going to automatically sell more? No, not at all. No brokerage is going to hand you leads. But the reason that this, we all have like an equal playing field or whatever, like we all have equal opportunity in this business. It's all about what you do with it, 100%. But the thing that really drew me to this was the fact that I want to be surrounded by the best and I want to be challenged. And if these top agents who are selling more than anyone are choosing to stay at this brokerage, this was my thinking when I joined, was I want to do what they're doing. I think they know what they're doing, and I think they know, obviously there's a reason if they're choosing to stay there. So I just wanted to copy what the top agents were doing, and I want to be surrounded by people who are selling a lot of houses. And I still, to this day, am very happy with my choice. The first thing to look for is how are the agents doing their surround yourself with the best. And when you're looking for a brokerage, look at how much their average agent is selling, then join that brokerage, show up at the office, observe the top producers, and do what they are doing. The second thing to look for is training. One thing I hate is doing a transaction with a realtor that does not know what they're doing. So look for a brokerage that has not only training, like really good training when you first get your license, to know the contracts and all of that stuff, how to get business, prospecting, everything. But one thing I love about my brokerage is that they have ongoing training. So we have options, if we choose to continue our education constantly. And I think that that's super important in staying motivated in this business, because you are your own boss and no one is telling you that you have to do anything. So I love the fact that there's ongoing training, because that really, really keeps me motivated whenever I do those ongoing training things. And this business is constantly evolving, so we need to evolve with it and be constantly learning. So training, not just a great training program when you first get into the business, but ongoing, super important. The third thing that I would look for if I were you in a brokerage is what do they do for their agents? And by that, I mean, do you have to drive to every one of your listings to put the sign out, to put the lockbox on the door, to pick the lockbox up, to pick up the flyer box after your listing's over? Do you have to put your own listing into the MLS? And I know for most of these small brokerages, the answer is yes, you do have to do all of those things yourself. I have talked to so many agents who completely disagree with me on this, and that's okay. Like, we all have our own way of seeing things and wanting to do things, but the way I see it is even if I'm a new agent, I do not want to be spending, or should I say wasting, my time doing anything that is not a dollar producing activity, and driving to listings and doing those tedious little tasks are not dollar producing. So, and I do understand, I've heard the argument when I talk to other agents about this that disagree with me. They say that, like, well, that's what an assistant's for. Just hire an assistant and they will do all of that work. And there's so many other things that they do. It's not just what I named, but that's what an assistant's for. They'll do those things. But I think that it is so much simpler to just not have to worry about training someone, hiring someone, firing someone, payroll, and all of that, and just have your brokerage do the stuff for you. That's what I prefer. So that is just my take on it. That's my input. Feel free to leave your video requests and questions down in the comments below, or you can email me right here, and I will see you guys in my next video.
You say you